Warning! Watching student films is detrimental to one's health. The Surgeon General strongly advises you look away from your screen now. Thanks for watching.
We reviewed some movies today at Monkey See, Monkey Don't. What was our first movie?
No. Sorry.
All right. No, we don't need a cut. I'm good.
Okay.
More energy.
It's
okay,
all staying in.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm good. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Welcome! All right, we reviewed some movies today, and we had some fun. Monkey See, Monkey Don't. That's what we're called.
Don't wear it out.
Don't wear it out. First movie we reviewed was 2628. It was good, I guess, right?
It's a good summary. 2628. Yeah. Kyle.
Yeah.
Give me a summary.
Okay.
Lay it down on me, brother.
Okay. So, the best shot ever, this guy wakes up in his house or dorm.
This is a summary?
Yeah, this is a summary. I'm telling you the whole thing.
You're telling us shot for shot what happens in
So
the summary?
he woke up, he goes to his bathroom, he adjusts his hair real quick. It didn't need that much adjusting. He woke up like this. Mm-hmm. And then he gets shot by a toy. And he's transported to the future. He's tied up. And he is trying to break free, but these guys who don't speak the same language are like, then they do some cool sci-fi stuff. They're like, we're gonna kill you because you're a dictator! And then they're about to kill him, but he escapes really stupidly. He's about to shoot himself, and the girl is like, no, you can't get out because it's a time loop now. You're stuck here forever, like all of us, and we're gonna get you a second before, because I guess that's
This is
important.
like a 1,000-word summary.
He wakes up again because he shoots himself, and then he gets shot again. Back to the future, and it's just a goddamn time loop, but I fucking hate it.
A ginger learns how to time travel.
He doesn't keep the gun though, so it's not like he learns, you know. Scores!
What did you think of this movie? What did it suit your fancy feast?
I mean, I liked it, but I didn't. Like, there were a lot of problems. Like, I'll just go straight into screenwriting.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay, so I gave that a 4.
Why?
Because it sucked, the screenwriting. Because I hate time loops. Time travel's okay, but goddamn time loops are fucking horrible. I would say that they just didn't explain things well enough. Like, they wanted the haha that he was a dictator, but we didn't give a shit, one, about him, or that, like, everything they did was so stupid and didn't make any sense.
What is that? What's happening right now? I don't like this. I get what they're going for, but I don't like that. Wait, seriously, what just happened? Is this a music video?
Like, at one point, like, he does ask, why didn't you kill me in 2018?
So it makes sense, but if it was larger or a part of a larger story,
Yeah.
if we knew who this guy was, if we maybe if we started the film knowing his name, that would maybe help a little bit. But no, I agree with you. I mean, I give it actually I don't. I give it a 6. It's slightly above average because they could have fucked this up. Like, really bad. It's a time travel movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, at least they got the idea of infinite time, you know, all that sophomore stuff. But I don't know. They did all right with the screenwriting, so 6, I would say.
My biggest issue with the screenwriting was that they were pulling shit out of their ass, like with time travel in particular. like
time travel.
Well,
there
we're gonna. Well, no, you know, like we're gonna come back. Who knows if we did this before? But like they could have stopped what he did if they did do this before.
Well,
and
that
what's
was their
to stop
idea
them
was
again?
to go a
Like,
second back.
Yeah,
further
but
back
wouldn't they know to take the coin out of his pocket? I just thought it was.
Why
dumb.
didn't they go back to when he was born and shoot him when he's
That's
in the fucking
problem
nursery?
with time travel movies,
Exactly.
and that's why you shouldn't do that.
That's why I give it a 6 because
Okay.
it's slightly above average for a time travel movie.
All right.
Asterisk. Tech. I give it a 3.
Damn.
Because they played with the focus a lot, but they never focused on a shot.
Yeah.
Like they just had fun doing the little zoomy thing.
Yeah.
So
well, some of it was real bad. As always, the sound was real bad. Like somehow they ADR'd their fucking voices, yet there was still the noise in the background.
That was part of it. Was that like the future people could turn their language a different thing on their wrists, some kind of Logan's Run thing or whatever.
As Stubbs Rhett.
I remember incident. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Basically, they turned their speech into 21st century English, and it was all dubbed because they weren't actually speaking 21st century English.
And it was really clever. And it would have been cool if it was just for a little bit, you know, but then it was just off-putting.
It was the whole thing, and your brain starts to hurt because you've never seen somebody talk like that before, except in a Japanese movie, like a Godzilla movie or something. So it just gets really muddled, and your brain starts to hurt.
Yeah, especially because the main character was also, his voice was fine, but theirs were off.
Right.
Which
he
made
was
it
speaking
weird.
English or whatever from the 21st century, and they were
Yeah.
his neighbors who spoke futurese.
Yeah.
Stop struggling. Confirm your name. Where am I? Confirm your name!
I gave Tech a 4 and a 7 at the same time. What? I'm gonna stick with 4, but I gave it a 7 because I really like some of their effects. Like, I liked their, like, snap effect of, like, turning into dust was really cool.
The Thanos
and
effect.
their, you know, their actual changing their wrist was kind of cool. Like,
That
some
was
of their
cool.
effects
That was
were
the best
cool.
part of the effects.
Yeah.
Because they actually were able to completely, like, mold something to what they were reviewing. Like, as opposed to the Thanos thing, which is just kind of like, you get it. You do one without the person standing there, you do one with them, and then you do it in post.
Yeah. But the cuts, the sound, and the other stuff were just so bad, so I gave it a 4, and that's kind of my both of them, so, you know, that's that. So sets, what did you think of sets?
Sets I gave a 6.
Really?
Because they actually rented a storage unit or whatever they did.
Yeah.
Use somebody's garage. Like, if it was a garage, I guess it would be a 5, but it's a 6 because I think it's a storage unit, and that means they actually spent money on it, even if it was $1.
Okay.
At like a hideaway storage or something.
I get what you're saying. I gave it a 4 because it was a storage unit.
Basically for the same reason.
Yeah, because like yes, you can buy it, but I don't know. It's just hard to say.
No, it's horrible. Like still, there's so many. We've watched another one tonight that I don't even think we're reviewing, but it's in there that there was a storage unit.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
And there's echoes and everything, which was really bad, and
which isn't too bad when the story and the setting and the context fits.
And if they put stuff in the set, like set dressing for it, it would have been really nice. But instead, it sucked. So fuck the sets for me. Yeah. Alright, so you ask me human error after I clap. Alright.
It's staged. We're frauds.
Monkey see, monkey don't, take 2. Well, that was the post roll. I said post roll and then clapped, so this is 2.
Damn! You just fucking schooled the producer.
Here, this will be my shot.
Human error.
There's water in there.
Chug.
I mean, I wanted to do an actual shot.
Okay. No, fuck that. Come on. Human error.
No, I'm supposed to intro it.
Okay.
Human error, Kyle. How'd it go, buddy?
I gave it a 6. because I liked it.
Yeah.
Well, I know that's audience error, but I thought they did well. You know, like, I thought the actors were pretty okay. I know that guy did look at the camera at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Were they really good, or are you just telling yourself that?
Well, I really like the effects, and that's kind of human error, you know?
But
like,
it's not the actors. Like, I'm forcing you to go back on your word about the actors.
Yeah, okay.
They were kids, granted.
They were
but
kids.
not
Well,
big.
it was hard to tell with the acting because their voices were off. Like, the kids that weren't
well, that
tied
makes it
to a
easy.
chair with, like, rope that was just, like, thrown on his wrists were fine. The
It was
kid
like when your headphones
bad.
get tangled in
Yeah,
your pocket.
yeah, yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. But they did do something right with the tension. In that human error, like, emotionally, they felt the right beats.
Yeah, like when they revealed that he was a dictator, I was like, oh shit, he's the bad guy.
Leader Carson Smith.
Is this somebody's...
That's him!
Oh, that's him?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Probably him.
You know, I figured it out right when they were about to say it, and that's the most satisfying because you're like,
So
yeah,
you're
I
saying
figured
that you're
it out.
smarter than this movie.
No, that's the good screenwriting when you figure it out right before they say it because you feel badass for figuring it out.
I thought it was when you're 2 steps behind it. But anyways, human error, I give a 5 because it was really bare bones.
Okay.
I felt like they were kids and they did the mistakes that kids do in high school or even middle school. Maybe, I don't even know. How
They were in high school. I
think?
think I read junior year or
Okay.
something like that.
So high school, yeah, it sounds about right for human error. So just bare bones.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
let's
did you
start
think
there.
of audience?
I gave it an 8. I really liked it.
Okay.
I
liked it too.
I admired their tenacity. They're
Yeah.
plucky. They're scrappy do.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did pretty good, and they made me actually enjoy it, even though I know they probably took it more serious than I expected them to.
Yeah, like we were laughing the whole time, but they wanted it to be serious. There was no
Do you think-
funny
do you think
moments. I don't
totally
think
serious?
there was any funny moments supposed to be in this movie.
Really?
I don't think so.
Because
Because they didn't play it like that.
I disagree with that. I
Okay.
think they knew in the same, not the same way that Professor or Prof Publications did or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the same vein of being youthful and not realizing that kind of stuff. So I think they knew it in a way, but not as much.
Monkey see, monkey don't, take 3.
Audience error. Kyle, go.
Oh, you were first, but okay, I'll go. Audience error. I gave it a 7. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. It was, just a good time. I mean, it was stupid. Like, they had good shots on, like, fucking toothpaste, but they had horrible shots, which I found hilarious. And the voices, just everything. It was a perfect storm of hilarity for me. It was bad, but it was funny bad.
I guess I can't debate you on that because it's audience error and it's subjective.
Yeah.
But I gave it an 8. We're real close.
Yeah,
to score.
so you gave it a
But for an
good.
entirely different reason. The
Okay.
shots were garbage. They were.
That's why it was funny. I thought some shots
again,
were good.
yeah.
Like the toothpaste was fun.
Again, yeah, I can't, discredit what you're saying because it's subjective. But you're fucking wrong. It was good in that there was subject matter to make fun of.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it was bountiful. It was everywhere.
A bountiful
A
harvest.
bountiful harvest of hilarity. Yeah, I agree, but I also disagree because I don't think the shots were the part that made me like it. Well,
Yeah.
which is this subjective?
No,
You
no,
can have
not
your own-
necessarily. Like I liked the people talking like with their voices. Like yes,
For
we
a
said it was
second.
awful.
Yeah.
but it was really funny. Like the fact that we couldn't hear it, it was funny, and
Yeah.
some of their reactions were horrible, and the edits, it was so funny.
Yeah, it's like a parabolic arch. It started good and like
Yeah.
decent, went down to bad,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh shit, this is hilarious.
Yeah,
And then we
exactly.
got out of it.
Absolutely.
Other than that, real quick, one thing I want to say is this dude had a 5 on his arm for the whole time. I have no idea why, and I'd really like them to write me about it. Tweet at me.
It could be, I think it is, I might be giving them shit right now if they're going to tweet you, is that he was in the 5th time loop.
Right, yeah, like that was the 5th instance of him getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
But
Which, if that was the 5th time, you should have killed him by now. Like, fuck you. You knew he had a goddamn coin in there. Tie the rope better. Don't talk to him. Just shoot him in the goddamn face.
do they now have baseball in the future? 3 strikes and you're out. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Fuck. So that's pretty much it. 26-28. Decent flick.
Okay, total.
Oh, right. 28. That's my total.
I gave it a 25 or a 28, depending on my text.
Stop with this
Okay,
bullshit.
okay, 25. 25. So the total is what? 27? Okay, 26.
Right?
No, 27 and a half, right?
I don't know.
27. No, it's 27. It's
26 and a half.
27.
It's absolutely 26 and
It's
a half.
27. So 25 plus 28 divided by 2 is 26.5. God damn it!
And because you were wrong, you both have to take a shot now.
What?
Wait, what? How did I get beer on my notes?
You threw this!
Oh, wow, they're already made.
already
Everything's
made.
still rolling.
It's a lie.
We're
The whole
seeing
thing
behind
is
the
a lie.
curtain.
It's all a lie. We prepared everything. We are drunk, though.
I'm not. I'm completely sober.
Ow! I hurt myself with my glasses. There ain't no sugar,
Hey, I
right?
actually wrote "fuck you" in my notes on this movie.
You must have not liked it.
No, I liked it.
This is a full-ass shot. Look how big this is.
That's what she said.
Is this Sprite?
No. Oh, did you put sugar in this bitch? It does taste like shot.
Me a bitch, or did you call the shotgun?
Both. I didn't call you bitch. I love you. All right, cheers, brother, for me being wrong. 27.
Sure.
Oh, there was sugar, you dingus.
Is that seltzer water? What the fuck was that?
Oh.
Hey!
Bleeding Backs! We're on to Bleeding Backs, the best action film of our time, except it was made 2 years ago. Luke, what did you...
Bleeding Backs.
What, give us a summary. Bleeding Backs.
Sure. You want me to go? Okay.
Confident.
Bleeding Backs. A piece of shit goes on a rampage after the villains steal the girl he kidnapped to be in his movie. Screenwriting.
We gotta talk about what
Okay,
happened.
Fine. It's a movie about a guy getting a girl back after she was kidnapped, and that's basically all it is.
That is basically it.
It's
You're right.
100%
Yeah.
of what it is. It's
And
a,
we gotta tell the twist.
it's a guy going on a fucking Patrick Swayze Roadhouse kick-ass fucking binge to get this chick back.
Yeah. Nothing makes sense. So girl gets kidnapped. He goes to save her. He saves her from a guy he knows, a friend that likes to do blow on chicks, I guess.
Yeah. America's pastime.
Those girls look so uncomfortable. She was like,
So uncomfortable.
like massaging
So
them. Well,
uncomfortable.
oh, it was real
One of them
bad.
had tiny hands. It was
Yeah,
creepy.
it was
disconcerting.
sad. It was real sad. Anyway, he saves the girl, but then kills the girl for his son that we had no idea about except by like a little picture. So I guess it was a callback,
Yeah.
but
I thought it was him, to be fair, at the beginning of the movie.
he's looking at a picture of his son. Look how innocent I was.
I mean, there's weirder shit out there.
That's true.
But yeah, overall, it's just a revenge sort of thing.
Yeah.
Except it's not revenge because he kills her at the end.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
What?
I'm sorry.
Screenwriting, what did you think? Screenwriting! What did you think?
I gave screenwriting a 3. Because exactly why we couldn't give an accurate summary.
Yeah.
Because it's nonsense. Just stitched together in a pattern.
It's because the action was good and they just wanted to do action.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is action porn to the max.
Yeah, and it's good action, but the screenwriting is fucking ferocious.
It's really good action, actually.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I gave screenwriting a 2. So even worse than you. Rhyming. I feel like a high schooler could have written this.
Oh, yeah. I think a high schooler did write this.
Yeah, but they didn't look like they were in high school. Like they
Looks are deceptive, my friend.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they... Like, the whole thing with the truth and dare that they brought back later was real bad.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What's your favorite color?
No, that's boring. Ask another one.
I don't know.
Yo, why are you hiding out with her? Fuck this bitch.
What's your biggest regret?
Letting you ask the questions.
And it was trying to establish something for the characters that just didn't come through.
Right.
And the fact that we didn't know that he was a bodyguard for the whole time was just complete
I thought
fucking
he was
trash.
her captor. I thought he...
Oh, I thought they were like lovers or something. But then she
knows?
was like, truth or dare. Or he was like, truth or dare. What's your favorite color? And she was like, that's boring. So I don't know why the guy is
That's how I
like
felt
this.
about the dialogue parts of this movie.
Yeah, it was real, but it was just to try to tell a plot, and that's why it was awful.
Yep. So Tech. What did you think?
I gave it a 6.
6. What?
Because technical goes to fighting. Technical goes to fighting, and some of the lighting was real bad at parts, but sometimes it was really good. Like the lens flare when he's outside smoking was really cool. Yeah. And the fights were really cool, minus the sound effects. Oh! Yeah! Or like this one, I wanted to give a 6 or a 3, but I gave it just a 6.
Well, you're wrong. It's a 4 because of the lighting.
Yeah.
The lighting was just so awful.
It was
the
real
whole
bad.
thing that, I mean, even in the shots that were lit properly, weren't lit properly. I don't think they even had a light. I think they used natural light. Like whatever.
To try to, either to stylize it or they didn't understand lighting or...
Who knows?
Who knows?
I think it comes down to action porn. They wanted to shoot an action film, which is admirable.
You need good lighting for action, though. And I feel like the action scenes were pretty lit.
They were lit.
They were lit. Sets! What did you think?
I gave it a 4 because it's houses. And for the money that seemed to be spent on this thing, they should have gotten something else. Like anything else. Like a city street, a fucking apartment building. Name it. Anything but a suburban house. And they didn't. They had 2 of them.
I gave it a 7, but I have no idea why. I feel like I should have given it a 5.
Change it.
I'm gonna change it.
You
Thank
were
you.
so fickle with this shit.
Well,
These 4 ands and changing your 5
Well,
to
you know,
7s.
I don't remember why I gave it a 7. I was less drunk back then.
How are you certified to review these movies?
I'm not.
Human error.
You didn't let me say why I thought sets were a 7/5.
The floor is yours.
So, I thought they filled the space. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't horrible to look at. It wasn't bare bones. Like, I was like, this is boring. But it wasn't like there's too much shit on the screen. So, I kind of liked it. Yes, it was what they could get, like a house. But it was a filled house. It wasn't like a fucking house with nothing in it.
But
like,
filled,
drained.
Well, yeah. But filled with what? Like filled with just what's the furnishings there? So I disagree with you. I think the sets were really, really bad.
Yeah.
For the money that seemed to be spent on this movie. So,
Okay.
deal with it.
Human Error. All right, I gave Human Error a 5
Okay.
because the action was good, but everything else was shit. Like the action was a 10.
Well, I
Or a
wouldn't
9.
say shit. I wouldn't say everything else is shit. But
Yeah.
yes, the action was the crown jewel.
Yeah.
of this thing.
Some of the edits for the action did not serve the action well, but like I think whoever created it was really good at
Shooting action scenes.
Yeah, shooting not necessarily shooting action scenes, but coming up with choreography for the
Do you
action.
think John Woo made this? For Human Error, I give it a 6.
Okay.
Because, you know, they did the bare bones plus a little bit with the action. So it was just what it was. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, well then, audience here, let's just move the fuck on.
I fucking love this movie.
Did you?
This was my favorite movie of the night,
For sure.
hands down.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.
Damn. Okay.
It's almost perfect in terms of audience enjoyment, like audience, whatever.
Because some of the dialogue was so bad, but the action was great.
Yeah, it's like,
Like it was funny bad, but also good.
the dialogue is the perfect wine matched with the action that is the cheese. So they're, you know, it complements each other nice, and if you're willing to look at it in that kind of way and not totally serious, then yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
I gave it a 7.
Damn. Well, that's pretty
Because
good,
you know, like I did enjoy it. It was probably the. Oh, you know me so
Wow.
goddamn well. Let's see how much fucking vodka is in this. That's pretty good. You did a good job. All right, audience 7 because I enjoyed it. The action was phenomenal, and I loved that. And but the problem was that some of the characters were just so bad. Like, what was the girl doing? Like, I didn't understand what was going on. So I was questioning that too much where it wasn't funny to me. Because I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I think we should genuinely be concerned about her well-being. I think she was kidnapped to do this part. I think all the women in this movie look really uncomfortable.
The tears were real at the end.
And the ones during production, they just brushed away real quick.
Yeah. I gave this one a 25. Bare bone. Perfect middle.
I gave it a 26. So it is a 25.5. Right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Nobody has to take a shot. Everyone is A-okay.
I'm not going to ever say Luke's wrong about the adding again. So, yes, it's 26.5. Or 25.5.
Yeah, other than the idea that they held all these women captive to shoot this movie, it's good. Like, the action's great. The story...
The voice of the main character
is amazing.
He's so good.
I'm a piece of shit.
I want to hire that man.
Yeah.
I don't know what for, but to narrate my life. Everything. That's staying in.
God damn.
All right,
Luke, truth or dare? All right, on to the keys. That was pretty good. All right.
I need a new beer. Thank you.
Holy shit! That was just that's gonna explode on my table, and you just spilled on my table. All right, here we go.
Damn, she has snorted.
Why would she do that? God, no. Why'd you throw it? Don't say Kyle. Yeah. Why'd you fucking throw it?
You knew it was
What? I didn't though. I was testing it. It was so scary. Can you give me some paper towels? Goddamn.
You ruined your notes.
Well, there weren't much notes to begin with because this movie sucked. Let's talk about the keys.
Hey, no, I don't want table beer.
His notes. Here.
The keys. Let's talk about the keys. Here we go.
You got it on my notes too.
What? Which way? I can't see it. Oh.
I mean,
Oh, my hands smell like fucking wheat now.
I mean,
Oh, fuck. Let's just leave it. Leave it.
Hold on.
Leave it.
Here I come.
Ah! Don't blame this on me.
Okay, first of all.
You threw it. Why'd you throw it? Why didn't you just hand it to us like a normal human being?
So first of all, the words "that's gonna explode" literally came out of your mouth, and then you opened it. You cannot blame this on me.
Now I'm sticky.
Why?
The keys! Alright, Luke, give us a summary of the
So the
goddamn
keys.
keys.
The Keys
Is an esoteric film about Eminem walking through 8 Mile, and then he gets murdered by Dimitri Martin.
Take it away, Kyle! So what the keys were actually about was this alcoholic who had a stain on her sweatshirt.
Oh, I guess she was an alcoholic.
She had to be, right?
God.
Is it pretty tasty?
Go ahead.
So she, well, first there was a lot of stock footage, which was fun, and to establish that this is a good film, but then it was actually a bad film, of a lady who is having cigarettes, drops her keys, and then is walking. Do you mind?
Yeah.
And she's walking home. And so while she's walking home, someone picks up her keys, starts following her, and the music is very eerie. What the fuck is gonna happen? Is she gonna get murdered by this man in her own home? No, because no one in this film lives in a home. Everyone
They would say they're virtually homeless.
They are homeless, and they only could afford fake keys. And so the person who took the keys, it's just a guy. He's a friend who's also mute and can't speak because they either didn't want to pay him or he's actually mute and can't speak.
or he was, I don't know, acting.
Action. Oh.
But then why would he be acting like that? Why would fuck it. The Eminem character goes into her building after getting her keys, after all this tension building up of her about to get murdered by the guy who stole her keys. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go home. And, but then she gets murdered by some fucking random dude that was just standing in her fucking...
Dimitri Martin.
By Dimitri Martin. In her, who doesn't look like Dimitri Martin, by the way.
Shut the fuck up.
If he looks like anybody, he looks like Ben Affleck. So,
Affleck.
he kills her for no fucking reason whatsoever, and that's it. And the keys have nothing to do with it except to build tension and then to lose all the tension and then kill someone. So fucking screenwriting, because I just fucking murdered the screenwriting because I fucking hated this film. I gave it a 4. No, fuck that. I gave it a 2. And because it was fucking awful, because I just explained why it was all awful. Luke, what was your screenwriting?
4? Why are you so angry about it?
Because it sucked.
It did, yeah, no, you're right. It totally, absolutely sucked, and I'm sorry to deflate your point. But I gave it a 4. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, they messed up halfway through, I think, and they didn't account for the fact that a bait and switch wasn't good enough.
Well, they tried to fucking subvert our expectations.
Right. Yeah, a bait and switch. They tried to make you think that the mutant deaf guy was going to kill her, and then it was Dimitri Martin.
But the problem is they didn't. Like, they subverted our expectations, but they didn't, because she also got killed. Like, if it ended right when she, like, got handed the keys and went into her house or whatever, the fucking... Yeah, that would have been fine. It would be like, maybe we shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
To be fair,
fucking, you're gonna get murdered if you feel like you're gonna get murdered.
To be fair,
Yeah.
if Demetri Martin hadn't, Ben Affleck hadn't murdered her,
Okay.
would we be reviewing it right now?
No.
Exactly. So that's what made it stand out, was the bait and switch. As much as we hate it,
Yeah.
it made it stand out.
It made it fucking awful, so we can talk about it. Anyway, So Tech. What did you think of Tech?
Tech, I gave it a 3.
Me too.
It's real bad.
3.
It might as well have been shot on a phone or something like that.
Probably was.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a 3. It's less than the bare bones standard, which is a DSLR of some kind.
The problem I had with Tech was the fact that they had good shots of like the city beforehand.
Right. Well, stock footage.
Stock footage, yeah, but it was good shots.
Yeah.
And then it goes into this horribly lit bar, and then her horribly lit. Like, I liked the area she was in because it was fucking New York.
Yeah.
But it was all shot so poorly. There was no sound. Like, even the guy that gave her the keys because they didn't want anybody to talk. He was just
mute?
like, they just made him mute because they didn't want him to talk. And they were like,
Ah, that's amazing. All right. But that leads perfectly into sets.
Sets.
So for sets, because of what you're saying, I gave it a 7. They got the streets of New
Wow,
York.
me too. We got the same score again?
What?
Holy shit. We got the same brain.
No, we don't. So it was great because it was the streets. It was something more than a dorm or a house or a...
Well, it was the streets of New York, which look fucking interesting.
Yeah, always.
Like, if it's like a suburban area, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, it's because it's cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac and
Yeah.
all that bullshit. But yeah. The streets of New York are always interesting. That's a good way to put it. So, well done. That's virtually the only thing they did well on.
Yeah. That's it. Human Error. What did you think of Human Error?
2.
Same! Holy shit!
Did you copy me?
No?
You copied me all the way through.
Yeah, well, not for screenwriting. Whatever.
Human Error was a 2 because it was
same
just
brain.
as you would expect. Things went wrong. Focus out of shot, or out of focus rather. Bad shots. Weird.
What was the
screenwriting.
music?
I don't remember even the music, so fuck it.
Fucking-
It was a 2.
it was
When
stupid.
you give it a 2, it's not even worth talking about. There's nothing. I gave it a 2, bitch. Don't even try.
Oh, okay. I read mine wrong.
When you give it a 2, you don't even. It's not worth talking about.
And the editing sucks too. Like, not just that. Like, even the cuts. I mean,
I wouldn't say it sucks because it is serviceable to some point.
Yeah.
It does get the point across of what's happening. We did understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they lingered on shots a little too long, and they. I remember one weird cut. I'm pretty sure. But I'm sure there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck it. Human Error.
We already did that.
No, we did. Oh, Audience Error. Yep.
I gave it a 2.
Same, because we fucking have the same brain.
So you cheated. But yeah, just because I didn't enjoy it. Again,
Yeah.
not worth talking about.
Fucking garbage.
Well, again, I wouldn't say fucking garbage. It's not Judy Goes Up, but it's...
Okay. Here's the problem. I think I like Judy Goes Up better. And here's the reason. It had a story. It had a purpose to show that drugs are bad. And it put its point across. Poorly, yes. And it was fucking hilarious. But this wasn't hilarious. What's the problem?
I'm gonna cry, Kyle.
Like, if something isn't, like, the problem with these, like, sort of things, why we give it so bad scores, Audience Error especially, is because we don't like it.
You're saying this is worse than Judy Goes Up?
Because it is not funny bad. It's just not funny. It's not, like, bad where we were laughing. It was just bad. And that's the problem with it. And, yeah, so I would prefer to watch Judy Goes Up again before this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hot take.
I don't know if I can do the show with you anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if our political alignments agree.
So let's just go to the scores.
I don't think I have anything else, actually.
Yeah, because it fucking blew. There is no... Like, it wasn't funny bad, like fucking 26-28. It wasn't good, like bleeding fucking backs. And it was just fucking shit. And it wasn't funny shit, it was just shit. No offense to the guys who made the keys. Like, it was fine. It told a story, but it told a fucking bad story. And I hated it.
Yeah.
And my total was 16, which means we're probably going to have to take a fucking shot. So what was yours?
Absolutely. 18 is mine. 17.
17 point fucking...
No, it's 17. It's just 17.
Yeah, 17.
Cheers.
Okay.
So what did you make? Did you mix shit or was it just one thing?
Okay.
Alright, to fucking the Keys. The worst thing since Key West.
Sure.
No. No. What was that? Oh fuck, was that whiskey? What was that?
Whiskey, beer, water, and vodka.
Oh my god. I'm gonna shit my pants. Are you more drunk than us, you
Whoa.
Are you more drunk than me right now? Look how much you drank.
I hope not.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, Luke.
frick
Happy
off.
birthday, Mr. President.
My hands, goddamn, fuck you.
I didn't do nothing.
You knew that I shouldn't drink beer, dude.
Let's give it a good outro, Kyle. Let's
Kyle,
do...
I put not even.
Okay, first of all, Kyle, tell me how it's possible to put the entire beer in a shot.
Okay.
Second of all, I put
It's
Not
just all
even-
wheat, that's all carbs.
not even a splash. It's
Like
true.
a dribble. Like, you know how much you peed on your pants earlier?
Like you know how many droplets are on your piss pants right now? That's how much was in that shot.
Wait, can we look at my pants here? This is how much I peed on my pants. There we go.
That's how much that's how much piss was in your beer.
Okay.
I shouldn't put beer in your shot, I pissed in it. I
Okay.
lied to you.
Are there carbs in piss?
Are there carbs? Tell us in the comments.
Find out next week on Monkey See, Monkey Don't.
It's-
Are there
it's-
carbs in piss? Who
It's
knows?
keto friendly.
So make sure you like and subscribe.
Will piss bring my ketosis.
Make sure you like and subscribe to Monkey See, Monkey Don't. And we're gonna give a shout out to our boy Chase.
Chase!
Who's a dope ass motherfucker.
Instagram, Cholo Rider 6969.
Why are we shouting him out?
Because he drew the logo.
Our fucking logo that looks dope as shit.
Yeah, it really does. It's great.
Good job.
Your phone's ringing. Hello, it's Julia.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you the fucking next time. Maybe, if we do this again. So, that was that. We watched some films. And so make sure you like and subscribe. And we wanted to give a shout out to our good friend,
Chase. Chase, our good friend, he did the logo for what you just saw. Instagram, Cholo Rider 6969.
Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Absolute legend.